boom and bust cycle hit bust with Dogecoin. This is where the dump part of the pump and dump scheme happens, and it just tanks. And let's see here. When did it? Let's see here. It was late at night last night. What happened last night? Oh, right. We got the memes, folks. We got the Elon memes. I spend the calzone into space. I don't pay the taxes. Oh. Like what? I would definitely, as much as he wanted to be like, haha, I'm in on the joke. Alex got banned for this. Worth it. Absolutely worth it. At one point during SNL, did Elon Musk tank Doge, the people's crypto? I think people were just like, oh, wait. Because, like, he essentially, like, from what I'd heard, he kept, like, pushing Dogecoin on SNL last night, like, kept, like, fitting in as, like, a commercial. Italian Elon Musk and Alan Ventano are some of the best Twitter bits of all time. All right, let's get into some other memes about last night. This was some interesting content. You guys like epic memes? Yeah, they like epic memes. How do you feel about the number 69? Yeah, that's a good joke, Elon. Yeah. Let's see how the rest of his monologue went. Sure, I'm kind of a weird guy, but hey, I'm sending people to Mars. Yeah, okay. Where there will be no age of consent laws. Okay, Elon. That's a bit weird. not sure that joke quite landed. By the way, this is all parody. This is all parody. I love those shouts from the back. What the fuck? We could just hear a guy. What the fuck? Let's hear what other memes we got. This one from Matt Bender is pretty good. Bender says, damn, who knew that betting the success of your made-up currency on a narcissistic billionaire giving it a shout-out on a comedy show would turn out like this? Like, just absolutely tanked. And he got this. He got this in his DMs. He fucking called it, too. He knows he lost money on it. Now, was it that bad? Was his performance that bad? I don't know. Let's find out.
Is this Smoking Squad?
By the way, this is a skit called Zoomer Doctor. Gen Z Doctor, because they're not cool enough to know what a Zoomer is. So,
Gang, gang.
Doctor, please tell us what's up with our bestie.
You all might want to sit down. What I have to say right now might be a little cringe.
Just give us the tea.
Okay, well, as you may have seen on her live, your bestie took a major L while driving her Hellcat.
Yeah, we saw.
We tried everything we could in surgery, and it was sus for a while. But we have your bestie on a machine, and we're doing everything we can.
So, bestie's gonna be okay, right?
I'm sorry, but at this particular time, that's looking like cap.
Bro, can we see her?
Unfortunately, not right now, bro. You know the vibes. But I promise, if anything changes, I'll pull up.
Say less, bro.
And thank you, doctor. You're a real one.
We stand you.
And I stand you. I can only imagine the feels you're going through right now, if you'll excuse me.
that was pretty shit. You fucking wish. Maybe it gets better. There's probably some good skits.
And was there anything off between him and Luigi?
Yes, I hate for it to come out like this, but Luigi was sleeping with Princess Peach, Mario's wife.
You and I, we never sleep together.
I never touch him under the overalls.
Ah, well, if what you say is true, how do you explain these text messages? Hey, Luigi, my faucet's dripping. I need a plumber who can really lay some pipe. From Luigi, 3:17 a.m., you up? I am. And then he sent this video. I don't think I need to tell you what that growing noise means. And was there anything off?
Okay. I'm sure eventually these get good.
Biggest we've ever seen. It caused significant damage to the colony.
And the life support systems are down. They're running out of air, sir.
The oxygen is dropping fast.
There's a backup O2 circulator outside the habitat. One of them just needs to turn it on.
The radiation levels outside are too high. It would be a suicide mission.
Sir, one of the colonists has volunteered. He's on Vox now.
So there are still heroes in this world. Hello, who am I speaking to?
Chad.
Chad, this is Elon Musk.
Who?
Elon Musk. I'm in charge of the whole Mars colonization project.
Oh, congrats.
Chad, I want to make sure you understand that you won't survive this mission.
Okay.
To save your fellow colonists, you'll have to make the ultimate sacrifice.
Sack.
Chad, this is Mitchum with Ground Command. Make your way to the airlock and begin exit procedures.
Okay.
Chad, aren't you gonna say goodbye?
Bye.
Chad, I'll always cherish what we've had together.
Okay.
God, I wish we could make love just one last time.
Sick.
But we can't.
It's all good.
Chad,
That was
there's
almost
something
funny.
that you should know before you go. I'm pregnant.
Oh, congrats.
The baby is yours. You're gonna be a father, Chad.
No, thank you.
Okay, that was pretty good. But not because of Musk.
I'm going to walk you through the procedure step by step. How do you feel?
Come on, that was funny.
Balls are sweaty.
I'm sorry to hear that. Now, before we turn the oxygen supply on, we need to vent the carbon dioxide. What's the pressure reading on the tank?
Boobs.
You broke up a little there, but this is very important. You'll need to pull the release lever slowly because of the pressure. Chad? Chad, are you all right?
All good.
Oxygen levels restored.
O2 levels are climbing. He did it!
Make the feed public. Everyone needs to see this. Chad, the world can see you right now. Do you have anything you want to say?
Safety.
Let the camera get a good look at your face, Chad. I want the world to see the man who gave everything to ensure that humanity's future will be among the stars.
Okay.
No, don't take your helmet off!
Oh, damn!
Okay. That's pretty funny. That one's good.
Well, I did say people were gonna die. I was never here.
Okay.
No, that's about right. That's about right. So Elon was a non-factor in that, and that's why that was funny. Because they had like a actual comedian write that one. That one had its moments. It was kind of funny. Yeah, Pete Davidson is literally what made it funny. Like when he slammed the door in her face when she said the kid was hers. It's like, you're going to be a father. Nope. That one was good. Like a lot of SNL cast, to be honest, but not the show really. Yeah, I've seen them in good stuff. Some of them. Pete probably wrote that sketch. Probably. Well, I'm sure Elon's monologue had some interesting things to say. Let's check it out. I mean, I'm sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elon Musk.
No, this is the best time to be here. And if you honestly thought that I had any doubt that it was cringe, come on. That's why we're watching it. Let's suffer together.
Very much. It's an honor to be hosting Saturday Night Live. I mean that. Sometimes after I say something, I have to say, I mean that. So people really know that I mean it. That's because I don't always have a lot of intonation or variation in how I speak, which I'm told makes for great comedy. I'm actually making history tonight as the first person with Asperger's to host SNL.
Is this some just trying to cover up for the fact that he's a complete and utter prick? Like, after years of saying so much stupid shit on the internet. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I question it a little bit, but I know it's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. We're not going to go down that route. But the same thing I say about my cousin who has Asperger's is true of Elon. I understand that this is a problem, but it doesn't seem like you're treating it or trying to control it in any way so that you're not a huge, massive piece of shit to people. My cousin, of course, would do things like not allow my, at the time, 90-year-old grandma to sit down on the couch because he needed to be stretched out and watch Fox News. Called my uncle a communist when he was talking about how good the UAW was for him in helping his family. He said numerous horrible things to any number of us in the family. He's thrown stuff at people, laughed when older people trip and fall over, you know, things like that. And we know he's not treated. By the way, he's in his 50s. He doesn't treat it at all. But, like, I swear we've seen him talk with, like, inflection in his voice before, though. Like, I'm really trying not to be that guy. But if he does have Asperger's, there's ways to treat it so it doesn't become a nuisance in your life. Doing things like causing you to get sued by the IRS because, or the FDC, the FEC, because you want SEC, excuse me, because you tweeted out that your company was going public before it was going public. Things like that. Or saying that you're going to fix every pipe in the city of Flint that had lead poisoning and then not doing it. And instead just investing money on things that you could make money off of. And then, of course, still leaving years of time when you could have had existing technology installed in the schools like you said you were going to, but not like you originally said you were going to. Like, it doesn't address any of that, but I feel like, again, just like why he did his announcement about Flint after he called the hero diver in Thailand a fucking pedophile. I think he's doing this to excuse his shitty behavior. But I'm sorry, it doesn't. There's shitty things you do because of, yes, Asperger's. There's social cues that get mistaken. But when you're on Twitter and you're writing tweets, you have time to recognize certain things before you say them. I don't know. I don't know. People with autism will often make an effort to mask their autistic traits. That can include efforts to speak with more vocal inflection, but that can be annoying and take work. I mean, true. That is true. That is true. Being charged with the securities fraud is actually ableism now. Yeah. He would have to know what every host of SNL may have had to even make that claim. Yeah. Like, there's no way he could even know. But he is claiming it, and he looks very self-satisfied. Like, this dude is high on his own farts out on the stage in front of millions of people.
Or at least the first to admit it.
And that's the truth.
So I won't make a lot of eye contact with the cast tonight. But don't worry, I'm pretty good at running human in emulation mode. I'd first like to share with you my vision for the future. I believe in a renewable energy future. I believe that humanity must become a multi-planetary space-faring civilization. Those seem like exciting goals, don't they?
Hey, what if we stop poisoning the planet that we live on now, instead of making your slave colony up on Mars? Why don't we do that before you monetize the ability for the human race to survive? How about yeah, exactly. Like it sounds nice, but it's never going to happen. I think it's more likely a billionaire pushed a doctor diagnosis to cover his ass than it is he would not get diagnosed or under-medicated for it. Yeah, but there's a lot of problematic things with saying that he's faking. Like, I don't know. It's not my place to say whether he is or not, but regardless to him having Asperger's, he's a fucking awful human being. I don't think Asperger's makes you so fucking exploitative of your workers. This is the overprivileged white attitude, and the audience is as nuts as he is. Oh yeah, they're all neolibs. Are this going to go eventually? I think Elon is right, and at least 1,000 years off the mark. I don't think. Well, we did the whole thing in Lucid's channel on Friday, where Earth's going to be fine. The planet is going to be fine. It's us that's going to be fucked. Earth will survive after us. But the reason we die out is because of what we did to the Earth. Yeah. Everyone thinks they're going to Mars. We won't be here in 1,000 years. Earth survives, animals don't. Yeah. And eventually the animals will come back. Us, on the other hand, well, we'll see.
Now, I think if I just posted that on Twitter, I'd be fine.
I'm a huge asshole on Twitter. Where's the laughter? Oh, right. That's a terrible thing to be. Even when the Earth has had multiple large extinction events, it was fine. Yeah, exactly. I hate people like him, sorry. Yeah, oh, no, I mean, I don't like him either. I think he's a giant piece of shit. Fuck him.
But I also write things like 69 days after 420, again, haha.
Yeah, Elon, we know you write things like that. We are fully aware. It's a part of the problem.
I don't know, I thought it was funny. That's why I wrote haha at the end. Look, I know I sometimes say or post strange things, but that's just how my brain works. To anyone...
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that Asperger's doesn't make you post things like we'll coup whoever we want.
I've offended, I just want to say I reinvented electric cars and I'm sending people to Mars in a rocket.
No, you didn't. Dude. I'm gonna say this for people who aren't aware of this. Tesla existed before Elon Musk. Tesla was doing exactly the thing they're doing now before Elon Musk invested in them. When he invested in them, he had them put his name on there as a founder. Elon has designed exactly 0 cars, 0 technology. He's done nothing. He's the piggy bank. And the guy who is constantly deciding to decrease the safety in the factories, making things more dangerous for people, for his workers, and constantly union busting. This is asinine. I wonder if he will ever reflect on the asshole is that he is in change. No, of course not. He has too much money to do that. He has so many yes men and dumb morons on Twitter telling him how fucking great he is. Like, oh, we love you, Elon, Daddy Iron Man. You're totally Iron Man and totally not closer to Lex Luthor.
Did you think I was also going to be a chill, normal dude?
Wait, we thought you would be more intelligent and not a huge fucking prick who just hoards money.
Now, a lot of times, people are reduced to the dumbest thing they ever did. Like one time, I smoked weed on Joe Rogan's podcast. And now, all the time I hear, Elon Musk, all he ever does is smoke weed on podcasts.
That's not what people criticize you for. That's not what people criticize you for. They post it as a meme, usually accompanied by some of the terrible shit you've done to your workers and to the people that you exploit in general. Again, I will mention what he did in Flint was literally show up here, buy laptops for some of the kids, and then say, I'm going to make sure that you have filters in your schools. And then now, 5 years later, we still don't have those filters because instead what he did was he invested a bunch of money into Kettering University to develop technology that he will later patent and sell at high prices. You know, as we go careening into a water crisis worldwide. He's literally going to make it fucking worse and capitalize off of people's desperation to, you know, drink the thing that allows us to continue to live. But oh, he's going to put him in Flint schools when it's done. Maybe. What was his original promise again? Oh yeah, fix every pipe of any house that could prove that they had lead poisoning. Did he actually do that? No. So that's what we would call a lie. So no, people don't criticize you for smoking weed on fucking Joe Rogan. They turn that into a meme because you look like a moron on it, to be accompanied by something terrible you did.
Like, I go from podcast to podcast, lighting up joints. It happened once. It's like reducing O.J. Simpson to murderer.
Well.
That was one time.
Actually, it was 2 times. It was 2 people, you see. He killed 2 people.
Fun fact, O.J. also hosted this show in '79. And again in '96. Killed both times. One reason I've always loved SNL is because it's genuinely live. A lot of people don't realize that. We're actually live right now, which means I could say something truly shocking.
It's in the name. It's Saturday Night Live. It's in the, everyone knows that it's live. Literally every single person knows it's live.
Like I drive a Prius. SNL is also a great way to learn something new about the host. For example, this is my son's name. It's pronounced cat running across the keyboard.
I ruined my child's life by giving him a terrible name that no one can pronounce because I thought I was cool. The standards for that show have been non-existent ever since they had Trump on.
Another thing people want to know
Probably
is,
before
what was
that.
I like as a kid? The answer is pretty much the same as now, but smaller.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, I totally believe in every single way you were exactly the same as you are now, only smaller when you were a child. Yeah, including your mental ability and your emotional ability and how selfish you are. Reminds me of that terrible mom who named her kid Tallulah Does the Hula from Hawaii. Yeah, or there was that they were from New Zealand. They named their kids Stronger Than Batman, Superman, and the Incredible Hulk combined or something like that. That one's at least funny.
But we can also ask my mother, who's here tonight.
Hey everybody, look, it's an apartheid emerald magnate.
Her name is May, like the month, but with an E at the end.
Thanks for spelling my name, Elon.
Mom, do you remember when I was 12 and I created my own video game called Blastar about a spaceship that battles aliens?
I do. I remember they paid you $500. But you were too young to open a bank account, so I had to open one for you.
That's right. What?
I stole that money. The same way I stole emeralds from South Africa while exploiting slave labor.
Whatever happened to that bank account?
That's not important. You turned that video game about space into reality.
Unless you consider that our reality might be a video game, and we're all just computer simulations being played by a teenager in another planet.
That's great, Elon. Well, break a leg tonight. I love you very much.
I love you too, Mom.
Even the hug looks choreographed. Aww.
And I'm excited for my Mother's Day gift. I just hope it's not Dogecoin.
It is. It sure is. We've got to.
Well, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. I got her Dogecoin because that's something that I keep pushing in a pump and dump scheme to make tons of money off of a bunch of rooms. And I gave it to my mom and brought her in on the scheme too. And oop, it's time to dump. Happy Mother's Day, Mother. What could possibly go wrong?
Great show for you tonight. Miley Cyrus is here. So stick around, we'll be right back.
Is that SNL's ratings? No, that's the value of Dogecoin. Completely synced up with the exact moment that Elon was on SNL and delivering that same monologue. And that's strange. That's wild. That's crazy, dog. What? What? Like, really? It got all the way down to 0? Man. Sorry to hear about your money, dude. Oh, God. Yeah, yeah. Let's see what other comments we got. Great episode. Cool monologue. So my statement evens out this forgetful character, Brian's. I haven't watched SNL in years, and this was the only reason why. To be fair, wasn't it found out that one person had like 30% of all Dogecoin? That might have caused some of the value drop? Possibly. Damn close to it. Like, it got low. Like, look at this shit. Because you see, you got 5 cents. Or, no, that's 50 cents. Like, it got low. It went very fucking low. Let's see here. Like, it went up a little bit, but... So it dropped down to... at the point that this was taken, 54 cents. I did an absolute 180 on my impression of Elon Musk tonight. Fantastic. Yeah, Elon Musk is the epitome of capitalism killing people. Absolutely. I was going to watch SNL just for the Musk appearance, but the comedy is so awful I can't even get through it. Excellent SNL monologue. Proud of you for opening up about Asperger's. You have a special gift from above of higher intelligence. You are a blessing and a rare gem. Like an emerald. My 20-year-old son gave us a PowerPoint on why he should get a Tesla. Got to heart it. Thank you. Jesus. These were written by AI. Yeah. Pretty much. Sorry, SNL, I couldn't watch this guy. I haven't missed many shows since the 70s and even watched Trump, but this guy's not a good person and it wasn't worth my time. I will try to watch the Miley performances somewhere. She should have been a host instead. Oh god, here's the stands. How exactly is he a bad person? By transitioning society to cleaner air? He's not. By increasing reach to space? Debatable. By having neurological disablements potentially fixed? What? Where? How? When? How? Why? How? By increasing safety of vehicles over 10x. Yeah, don't look up how Teslas have a tendency to explode for no reason, and they haven't bothered to find out why it happened. And when people call and are like, "Hey, my Tesla exploded," they have a tendency of going, "You did something wrong," and not covering it. Don't look that up. Don't do it. There's totally not thousands of videos all over the internet of literally Teslas just sitting there and exploding in a ball of fire. But they're safe explosions. Exactly. This person is talking about the neural implant Musk is creating that will only be available to people who can absolutely afford it. Yeah, fixing neurological disablements for rich people. Yay. By helping sustain grid imbalances. By employing 80,000 people. He's not employing jack shit. He's the bankroller for all these companies that he bought out and put his name on. He hasn't created a fucking thing. They were test rockets. Yeah. You C-word. Absolutely incredible monologue. These things are so difficult to do. Stand-up comedy is one of the most difficult things on the face of the earth to do. Elon Musk, you nailed it. Tesla owners of Austin Club. Great job, E. Thanks for taking the time to entertain us between all your efforts to save humanity. Highly appreciate it. Jesus Christ. I kind of like Elon. You take that back. You take that back. The C word is capitalist. Oh, okay. I was thinking of a much different C word. Every other car in Austin is a fucking Tesla. I cut them off any chance I get. Here's a good reply. How was he trying to save the folks actually making his cars? Hundreds of COVID cases reported at Tesla plant following Musk. Fine, yeah. He completely denied that COVID was going to be a thing. Said it would be done by April of last year. A month into it. It's exactly more than a year since that happened. Cool. Oh, and somebody addressed it already. Original SNL cast member Dan Aykroyd was the first person with Asperger's syndrome to host the show, despite a claim made in Elon Musk's opening monologue. I gotta think for this. Hang on a second.
What a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. Holy shit, dude.
Excuse me.
Holy
sorry.
fucking
I'm out of
shit,
control.
dude.
I apologize for that.
Literally lying. Still lying to his audience.
Yep. It's a joke, like how I call my cat a little C word all the time, and people ask, like, what? And I tell them, no, she's a cat. I thought croissant because it's close enough to bagel. Nicely set up. The thing with people that claim capitalists do great for keeping people employed, do they not realize that there would still be work to do without them? Absolutely not. They think that there's a billionaire at the top of every organization and every job, and without them, the jobs just wouldn't exist. Which is why they're really confused when, demand goes down when people have less money. And then jobs start going away. But the rich have more money. How could this possibly be? The world may never know. The best SNL episode. I think SpaceX is great and needed. Teslas are cool, and I like his wife's music. He's weird, but he knows it, and that's cool. Such a paradox. Hate him because he made it within the system, or realize he made it against the odds? Against what odds? He was the fucking son of an emerald mine owner in apartheid South Africa. How exactly is that holding him back? Ooh, gee, he was really a self-made dude, isn't he? Dogecoin holders watching. I love that he normalized Asperger's syndrome. He showed that someone with AS can run multiple game-changer companies and also knock it out of the park on SNL. Great job, Elon. Lord Workman. Engineer at Google. Okay. Weird. I hope the Me and the Better timeline is remembering the time Elon was given a French haircut. The only haircut that I like to remember about Elon is this one. Stagflation. If money isn't cycling, the people don't have money to create demand. Less demand means they have to raise prices to recoup losses. Exactly. And also, they also had to raise prices when they dropped prices because they started pursuing cheaper labor. And they realized when they pursued that cheaper labor, even though labor was cheaper, they were making less in profits. So they raised the prices again. You know, the whole promise of why they went and got cheaper later in the first place. Oh, French haircut is guillotine. You mean bagel slicer? Yes. Okay. Gotcha. This is the only haircut I know, though. Oh, this guy, I can already tell this person is going to go way over the top, and that deserves a way over the top voice. Elon Musk is the single greatest government-made billionaire. His projects are almost entirely government subsidized, and actually, he's a bud. And he fails at so many things. His brilliance is simply in his way to cosplay as an intellectual and futurist while milking the taxpayers out of billions. True. You mean the $400 million low-interest loan that Tesla was given and that they repaid back 9 years ahead of time? The same type of loan Nissan was given and hasn't paid back yet? Is that the money you're talking about? No. We're talking about all the government funding he received for SpaceX. And yes, Tesla also still receives subsidies. Even though they repaid that loan, they still receive government subsidies. They have never turned a profit, you see. Tesla does not turn a profit. Richest man in the world! Of all the things he's done this year, this is probably the toughest for him. Well done, sir. Agreed. That this is a great thing to think about. I think of the number of folks who might not have his success in his intelligence and his mother. All humans to be celebrated. God bless, and we must all care for the ones and the others who have not. Thank you for shedding a light on Asperger's syndrome. I wonder if the medical community could reword socially awkward and disordered to words with more dignity. My attempts at humor are usually misunderstood, but as long as I make myself laugh, I'm happy. This is why Elon is the best billionaire. This and also this. I'm just going to go ahead and like that one. Elon, not a comedian, but he is doing well. No. Since you're on Twitter already, could you retweet me? Let's see what you got. This isn't going to nuke my VOD because I've already had to do that, right, Zats? Oh. Is that what you want me to retweet? Let's find some more comments on here. A lot of people are being rude. Some people just don't like being social. That includes me, so I'm proud of Elon Musk. I can't even talk to a friend without having an anxiety attack. I also noticed that, yeah. I've wanted a pet eel for a long time. Hey, Musk, when did you notice first Elon Musk has Asperger's? The diagnosis made it into ICD-10 in 1994. Elon was 23 then. I applaud Elon Musk for speaking publicly about his Asperger's syndrome on NBC SNL. However, if I'm not mistaken, SNL and comedic legend Dan Aykroyd has been public about his struggles with Asperger's and Tourette's. He hosted the show on May 17, 2003, the 28th season finale. Also, Aykroyd was the youngest member of the cast when he appeared on the show for its first 4 seasons. See, that's amazing. Dan Aykroyd is, he's good people. I didn't know that he had Asperger's, but that's cool. See, when you're a good person and not a total piece of shit, when you say you have Asperger's, people aren't like, you know, oh, still fuck this guy. They're like, oh, you know, I like that guy. And that's good to know. It's weird how that works. It's very, very strange. So proud of my fellow nerds who spend much of the rest of lives hiding the nerd. Yeah. Whoever talked Elon Musk into doing SNL was genius. It humanized him to a greater audience. I don't know if it worked, but it was worth a shot. The writers made the best use of him, and the skits worked for the most part. Few duds. Jesus. This fucking shit, man. That was pretty funny, and Elon seems to be a pretty good actor. At the end of every scene, his character's accent tend to go Indian, haha. But overall, he did very good. I was impressed. I had a good laugh. Dogecoin is nice, but Dogecoin for mommy is better. Happy Mother's Day. Kill me. Kill me. These comments, man. Mostly duds, one decent skit. Yeah. Of the ones we've seen. We'll be fair there. Elon's ego blocked the sun. Absolutely. Like, it did get weirdly dark out. Dan Aykroyd and Elon Musk have some things in common. They've both been on the Joe Rogan podcast. They both have Asperger's, and they both like space. Aykroyd is obsessed with UFOs, and Musk wants to go to Mars to create a colony for all the billionaires to escape to when the proletariat rise up and start building bagel slicers.